Hello, everybody, and welcome to Galaxy Unplugged, the official podcast for Galaxy Esports, whatever you want to call this channel. I'm here with the owner, Big T, with me, and then I have Hades and Coyote with me. How you guys doing?
How's it going?
Good, man.
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm kind of excited to do this, but at the same time, nervous as crap.
That's good to be nervous. Get the real.
Getting those
I know.
jitters. Ooh. Oh, man. I'm happy to be here, too, man.
Been a lot going on in.
Man.
Kind of wanted to start off with.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Okay, so I've always been a big fan of Optic, obviously, but my other team's Florida. Anyways, Optic, man, this team is crazy. I mean, you got Kenny, Pred, Shotzi, Dashy. I mean, that video, it wasn't as good as FaZe, right? Right, Yote?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I'm excited to see this team play, bro. This team's gonna be good.
That team out of my opinion, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be one of the.
That's a given.
Yeah, let's.
All right.
So Optic Texas, of course. Solidified and some Fred, Kenny, Dash.
Yeah. I was about to say that, man. This it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited. I am like genuinely excited for the next Call of Duty. Not that I'm gonna be playing or anything, but I'm just excited to watch this year.
Yeah, I've always been happy to watch. Massively entertaining. Knows what's going on. Never know what's.
Oh yeah, I mean exactly. I mean, you think well, obviously Dashy shoots the straightest out of anybody. Number one. Number two, Shotzi's just crazy. Then you bring in your boy, Yote's boy up there, Kenny. Yote, talk about your boy a minute. Your boy's crazy, right?
Well, this really hurts me. I being an LA Thieves fan the last 3 seasons, I'm gonna man, I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I was on.
Man, the Cold War year, we don't talk about that. That's not a thing.
Like Fight Club rules.
Well, that's the thing,
You
like
don't
with
talk-
Optic too, right? Like Optic Cold War year, it's like, oh, everybody talks about, that 1v4. They all line up, bro. I lost full, man.
I mean,
Oh,
also don't talk about the fact Thieves had 15 different rosters.
well, this is true.
Yeah.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, no, this squad's gonna be, and then we forgot to talk about the Thunder from Down Under.
Yeah,
Man,
the guy
this
who's
man,
meant to be on the roster earlier.
he is. I know. It was crazy. I was watching that podcast a little bit, and they were talking about, how Pred was supposed to be on there at first, and I guess he was going to be traded for Dashy. So imagine Dashy on Seattle, and they were going to get rid of Lamar for Dashy, and then find another sub. Which, man, that would have been a crazy squad. But Pred coming to Optic would have been a crazy squad at the time, which it's good. It's really crazy now. I mean, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm excited.
I mean, if you really think about it, I don't think either of them teams would have been that good. I think accuracy was the second best player at times on that Seattle team this past year.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have as consistent of a player in Sib. You know, Sib, he's very mechanically sound, but there's definitely times where he could be better, for sure.
Accuracy played really well at the end of this year, and then they'd have had 3 SMGs on Optic. I just don't think
Well,
either of them teams would have actually worked.
oh, did you see where it came out today about Ghosty, where Dashy was talking about Ghosty, how he
Oh,
was
yeah,
he was so like he took things hard and he was just I don't know, it was interesting to read that like you don't think about what actually goes on behind the scenes, you know?
like that one process episode. They were showing behind the scenes. I think should have done this.
Mhm.
I can understand where Dashi's
Oh, sure.
dealing with a player like that all the time. Then
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
I'll
And
be able to.
it's funny. I mean, when I played, I definitely I had a tendency to do that. Like I would get so mad when we lost or anything like that, and I kind of rage a little bit. So I kind of I feel both sides of that story there. So I don't know.
I mean, but honestly, that Ghosty probably knew he wasn't going to be on the team for next season.
Oh sure,
Because it's Optic. They had the money to get whoever they want.
exactly. And with so many that were getting off their contracts, it was perfect timing, perfect storm.
I agree.
Oh. Yo, Hades, what's up
I
over there?
have nothing to say about Optic.
I know. You're a
I'm
huge
not
FaZe
an
fan, right?
Yes, I have always been a FaZe fan.
Well, let's talk about your team then. Your team's confirmed, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they're fully
believe
confirmed.
so. Yeah.
Let's talk about them. Go ahead. You have the floor, my
Moving
brother.
on to phase.
Yeah, move on to FaZe. Move on to FaZe.
All right, there we go.
Downside is I don't keep up with them as much as I should. Like I forgot who their roster change was.
Right
Yeah,
there.
Lee. It's right there on your screen there, buddy.
Yeah, but it's really tiny on my screen.
All right. Well, obviously you have your core three. You have
Yeah,
Celium.
Celium, the king of snaking.
Yeah, you have Simp, and you have Abizi. You have the Tiny Terrors and the King of Snaking. Then you bring
And
on your boy from LA.
Yeah, which is kind of a big surprise for me is them dropping Slasher for him.
Well, I don't know. I think Slasher is good, and he's good in his own way. I feel like Draza brings a whole different vibe and a whole different energy to that team compared to Slasher.
I don't disagree at all because after watching last season, I believe Draza is the right move to make
Oh, for
because
sure.
you can't just leave it up to 2 people to hold down an entire team the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So making a right switch over from Slasher over to Draza kind of seems like the smartest move.
Oh, sure. Now, speaking of Slasher, I'm excited
Where
about
did
where
he
he went.
go?
He went to Boston.
Oh,
Yo, so I'm interested to see that roster. That roster is going to be crazy. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Look at that roster. You got Slasher, Capsidal, Priesta, and Snoopy. What a flippin' roster, bro.
so where did Snoopy come from? Because this is the first time I'm hearing of him.
He's an 18-year-old kid that played a couple events and challenges, and then they brought him up to the main team at the end of this season.
Yeah, no, he went
Be-
crazy in challengers, bro.
Okay.
He's mechanically the the player with the most upside.
I see that, yeah, for sure. For sure.
So in other
And
words,
obviously, go
he'll
ahead.
be a player to watch this season. Next season.
Oh yeah,
Got it.
oh yeah. But I don't know if it was the right move to get rid of Crimp for Capsidal. I think Crimp is a crazy sub. Well, Capsidal is too, but I think Capsidal has shown a lot of inconsistency at times, especially when he was on Florida.
Yeah.
Well, that whole team was inconsistent.
Well, obviously, that's my team. Don't talk bad about them, but we still don't even know what's going on with Florida. What's going on? They were supposed to be at Miami Heretics,
Yeah, well,
and
the
now,
rumor is they're still heading towards that Spanish roster and doing
yeah,
something
but
with that, but it's definitely not the Heretics.
yeah, it's something. But I'm just confused about that, man. I don't. I'm just I'm intrigued and interested and confused all in the same sentence. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
definitely
I
all
gotta
of those
ask,
things.
since we
Yeah,
went
for
over to
sure.
Breach, I gotta ask: did Minnesota Rockers make a change this season, going into
I
next
don't
season?
think they have
They
confirmed
officially
anything, right?
released everyone,
Yeah,
but
well, I knew
Really?
that.
that's all we know.
Yeah, that's all we know so far. I
Damn.
mean, there's speculation of who they might pick up. They've talked about like Abuza, the guy from Challengers that's really good. They've talked about all different kinds of players, Awakening. They I don't know. It's just there's a lot of speculation with them and Thieves right now. That's like the two main ones, and obviously NYSL. But I think we're pretty certain NYSL is getting Sib.
Hmm.
I think that's almost confirmed.
Yeah, I
So
mean the thing I'm worried about with Boston though is like if Slasher and Priesta like don't step up and get the kills, like or not the kills, but like give some sort of influence to Snoopy and Capsule, they're just gonna fall flat. And
well,
Slasher's gonna be in the same situation as like LAG in the Vanguard season, where
mhm.
he's just gonna kind of be on a no good team, even though he was with Hook at the time. Like it still didn't work out for him very well.
Yeah, see, my thing is, right, I like Slasher. I think he plays really slow though. I feel like they should have brought in or kept actually they should have kept Awakening. That's like he's like so consistent as an AR. And he goes off. When he goes off, he goes off.
Yeah.
Man's crazy. Like he was on Florida. Big Wake was my guy, man. Big Wake was my guy. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
him and Skies.
Oh yeah, no Sky. I love Skies, man. He's hilarious. I love just seeing some of the dumb content they post up there, and it's hilarious, man.
Yeah. I do like Caesar Skies with Hydra though. Like that
Oh
duo is
yeah.
just like they're hilarious.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think that whole roster is just funny. I don't know how Sib is gonna mix with them as far as like comedy and stuff, but you got Kismet. He's like the partially serious one, but he's also funny at times. Then you got Skies, and then you got Hydra, and I don't know about Sib. That's gonna be
Mhm.
an interesting thing.
Yeah, I've heard that the Thieves roster, I mean, you can see in the rumored teams on the graphic up on the screen, but
Okay.
I don't know if the rumored team of Ghosty, Cammy, Afro, and Joe Deceives are actually that like those specific guys are locked in, but I know that LA Thieves is signing contracts right now. Like they've got some people signed. They just haven't announced
Okay.
yet.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that.
the whole team of whatever it's going to be has been signed.
Hmm.
We just don't know who it
Just
is.
so we're waiting on that announcement video then.
I think it's
I'm
a
assuming.
big mistake if they don't get a Buzo. Like I know Ghosty and like they probably want Cammy because of his ceiling, but like
Mhm.
he's not been there. He's been falling off the past couple of years. I think he's had his time in the sun as it were, and like I
I mean,
like to see all these challengers get a chance.
oh no, I agree. And I think did you hear what Kenny said whenever he came on Scump and Methods podcast, the breakdown?
I don't think I did.
So Kenny said if Kenny was going to stay, he was going to be the IGL, and he didn't specify any names because he knew they were still targeting those players, but he said they were going to be all young and upcoming talent. So their whole roster might be young and upcoming, minus like Ghosty.
Yeah.
I don't
Ghosty's
know.
Ghosty's relatively
Well, I know he's new as
young
well,
as
but
well.
I'm just saying, like as far as like challenger players, potential,
I mean-
guys that are
I mean,
overseas or something. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, the team could be good based on the rumored roster. I have my doubts,
Oh, sure. I mean,
but
The thing
mean,
I'm concerned. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, Cammy, Afro, and Joe Caesar, all three very inconsistent.
I agree with
There's
that.
not gonna be. There's not gonna be a. Just. It's just gonna be. Does anyone want to actually play the game
Mhm.
and actually want to win that day?
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, it does come down to who wants it more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean,
I agree with that.
not like doubting their will to play the game, but are they actually gonna show up?
Well, yeah.
That-
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
The thing that
You're
I'm
right on
concerned
that.
about is like with Surge, especially like it could be Vancouver Surge because they're moving to Vancouver and not staying
Yeah.
in Seattle. But it's rumored. Is it confirmed or rumored that Rambo's the coach over at Surge?
No, it's confirmed. No, he,
Yeah.
he definitely they signed and had like an announcement and everything.
Yeah, and the rumor, I guess, is that they're trying to go for a French style like team because Rambo
Mhm.
knows French, which
Yeah.
would mean that like one of the top challenger teams, the rest of the team is available, and that opens up a Booza. But Linz is apparently already going to Rocker. I would like to see Thieves get a Booza and then also keep Ghosty, and I think Afro and Joe Deceives are fine to keep, but I mean we got to talk about how the team that won Challengers champs with God RX, Yeez, and all these other people are just nowhere to be seen.
It dumbfounds me to know there's so much talent in the challenger scene, which hang on, we don't know what's gonna happen with the CDL because all
Yeah.
those people, all the what's it, the OWL, everybody got fired except for like a select few.
Yeah.
So and they're owned by the same company. So what happens? Maybe we go back to like Black Ops 3 style, MLG, UMG, all that stuff. Now that would be fire because then you have all these challenger teams that have a spot and a chance to play, excuse me, to play against the pros. To play against the pros at a high level and potentially beat some pro teams. You never know.
Yeah, but at the same time, that opens up like expansion in terms of like the
Yes.
franchise. Like there won't be
Yes.
franchise teams, it won't be like
No.
city based, but
No.
you could have 16 or more teams in a league, and that'd be awesome to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it could go a little bit longer too.
Yeah, and brands can
And-
stick to their branding and not like have to make all these weird things.
Yes, and then they could start on Thursdays instead of Fridays. That would be so much better. 4 days of COD instead of 3. That'd be great.
But you can't cut into the League of Legends stream. Come on, man. I'm just kidding.
Okay, to each his own.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of League, but so be it. So be it. So be it. So be it. Oh man. Oh. All right, so I got something for you. Now this is totally off topic, not COD related at all. All right, this weekend is it's going to be an interesting fight, boxing fight. Y'all heard the news of the boxing stuff going on right now?
I have not.
No, I remember us talking about it when we were watching the pay-per-view fight the other night, but I completely kind of
Yeah.
forgot about it.
So Saturday we watched Poirier get absolutely annihilated by whatever his last name is. I can't say his last name.
It is such a weird last
It's
name.
it's spelled so funky, bro. I don't get it. Anyways, but he gets kicked in the face and he's donezo. But anyways, when we're watching that, I was reminded of the boxing match that this weekend is Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. Bro, it's gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna do a little watch party here in the Discord. Actually, we can link that below.
Yeah, check below. Check in the
Yeah,
in the
for
description
sure.
for the link to the
Yes.
Discord.
Yes. But anyways,
I'm actually
this-
kind of interested in that.
do what?
I said I'm actually kind of interested in seeing that.
It's gonna be interesting because I mean, on the one hand, you got former YouTube sensation that's turned his whole career into boxing, and quite frankly, he's not bad. He's not bad at all. He's very talented. Obviously, he goes up against a real boxer, and we know how that ended. He lost, but at the same time, I feel like you give him a little bit more time to work some kinks out and stuff. Guy's gonna be really good. And on the
So yeah,
other
you give
hand,
him a few more fights, like the one where he did lose. He'd probably start to like, get more under his belt and start to understand it a lot more.
well, yeah, exactly. I mean, what he said was good. He said, "Don't define me by my wins. Define me by my losses," which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. You
Yeah.
look at guys like Ryan Garcia. He just fought Tank Davis and lost. I mean, this guy. I mean, he's already a superstar, but he's going to be an even bigger boxing superstar in the future. And they're going to get a rematch one day. And I think he could potentially beat Tank Davis. It's gonna take a little bit.
I
Anyways, but
mean, supposedly there was also some sketchy stuff going on in Ryan Garcia's camp.
well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I did hear about there having like a rat in his camp that was informing Tank about some of the moves and stuff he was trying and things. But I don't know about that. That's another story for another day. But anyways, on the other hand of this YouTube superstar turned boxer that is like the promotion guru, like he's good at promoting himself and promoting fights. You know, there's no such thing as bad publicity with this guy. Then you got this knockout, drag out MMA fighter that does not go down, does not get knocked out. This guy is crazy. Nate Diaz is literally an animal. I mean, it's gonna be very interesting to watch. I think, I really think so. I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be a interesting one to watch.
for
You said
sure, for
that's
sure.
Saturday night.
Yes, that's Saturday night. We're gonna be watching it here in the Discord. Probably have a small little buy-in, probably $5. Tell your
Oh,
friends. Oh me, man.
I might have to get in on that. I don't if I got time.
Yeah, come on, come on.
I'm
Like I
gonna
said,
try
we'd
to
love
keep
to
the
have
schedule
anybody.
clear
That's right. Oh,
because come Monday I won't be home for 3 weeks.
oh, that's right. You do all the traveling and welding and stuff, right?
I do welding during the winter and then traveling during the summer, so it's gonna be t- time crunch between now and then, getting everything ready to go.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I can imagine that.
Because the next 2 days I have to go weld in a stainless steel floor into a dryer, so that'll be interesting. I haven't welded stainless steel in like 4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't even know they made a special gas to weld it.
Oh, yeah. I knew they had like special welders and stuff for like different things like aluminum
Well,
and all that fun
yeah, but
stuff.
for stainless, I didn't know they had a special gas for it. I always used like a flux core wire, which is basically kind of like a double layered wire.
Yeah.
So it was a new fact for me to learn about my choice of income.
Yeah.
Helps to
Oh,
know
man.
things, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I like to learn new things all the time. That's kind of why I enjoy what I'm doing for work right now. So
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah, and I just started a job at the beginning of the year, and yeah, I've just been learning things constantly, and still am, and it's fun to learn that stuff, learn new things.
What are you doing?
I polish rings, and well,
Hey. Okay.
kind of polish, kind of help in other areas, but yeah, mainly just polish rings and finish them.
basically, you just went and became a jeweler type deal,
Kind of.
more or less.
I'm not like setting stones or anything, but like just
Well, yeah.
putting some sort of like sanded finish on a ring, or polishing it up,
Actually,
making it super shiny. Never knew metal could get so shiny.
where you can actually see your full-on reflection in it.
Yeah, no, it blows my mind when I see those videos on like YouTube and stuff, like the shorts. Like when you see these rings, like they're super dirty, or these watches, and all of a sudden, like they're going through the process of taking them apart, cleaning them, and all of a sudden, the very final product, you see yourself like in a reflection, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those videos.
Oh yeah, I have too.
Some of like my favorite satisfying videos to watch are when they're polishing the coins, or the guy polishes a random piece of metal.
Yes,
and
yeah,
it's just
those are
a
cool.
straight mirror finish. Yeah,
Oh,
it's so cool how they do that.
You find yourself watching 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time, and before you know it, you just lost all night.
Yep.
Or you're like me and just get completely lost in that one TikToker's videos and can't stop watching it and realize 6 hours have passed.
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right.
We've all been there.
Yote, I have a question for you.
Okay.
All right. You gotta answer it quick. All right. If you had $1 million come into your lap right now, what are you spending it on if you only have 30 minutes to spend it?
Not fast enough.
Yep.
I'd pay off my parents' bills and whatnot. I'd buy myself a house, car. Then probably just save most of it, honestly.
Yeah, because taxes are no fun. When you adult, it's no fun. Trust me.
That's what I find really interesting about the lottery. The government takes 30% if you take it as a one-time payout.
Oh man, no, it's crazy. No, there was a guy that won like two cities over from me, and he won that big one. It was like
at
almost
$1.9 billion. He still walked away with like 1.2 billion. Did you hear how he ended up spending that?
It was insane.
Did you hear how he ended up spending that?
Mm-mm.
He paid off his entire family's debts, like not even just like immediate family debts.
Oh, really?
Then he bought himself a house, vehicles, and other things like that. And then put like I believe it was 25 million into the stock market, and then gave the rest off to charity.
Oh,
and
wow.
he hadn't even broke the first like 100 million off of that.
Crazy.
So you gotta think,
like that's dumb money.
He donated like 1.1 billion dollars to charity.
See, there comes a point where you have too much money, right?
And that's exactly what his thought process
what's
in
that
his interview.
point? Yeah, what's that point of like what's the high cap of like, okay, here's the most that I would want to have after this. It's too much. Like more money, more problems.
Right. Exactly. You run into so many issues with it.
Yeah, like what's that number? Is it like 100 million? Is it
for 200 million? Definitely not that high. It's
technically you can live the rest of your life off of $1 million if you put it into the right bank.
Well, yeah, if you're smart with it, for sure.
You literally just live off the interest. You could live off that your entire life.
Oh yeah, because there's some banks that have like CDs where you're making like 12%, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh man. What on earth?
Now, to go back to your question to Yote, what would you do if you won the Mega Million right now?
Oh, if I won the Mega Million?
Yeah.
All right.
I have actually $1 billion, so 30% off of that, you're still walking away with.
I'm just gonna say like 600-700 million, right? That's what I'm gonna say.
7 to 8, mate, at the most 8.
I've thought this through so many times. I cannot lie to you. I don't play the lottery, so I can never win. But I've thought it through so many times. All right, so what I would do foremost, completely out of debt. All my immediate family out of debt completely. And then I'd buy my brother-in-law a car and my other brother-in-law a car because they kind of need one. And then I'm going to do some upgrades to my house. I'm going to buy me a car. And then
what kind of car?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you asked. So
I'm gonna go in a little deeper on that question because it's your personal car. What are you gonna buy?
Well, sure. I'm a big guy. Lamborghinis just don't work.
No, no.
Unless you
No.
get the Urus. Unless you get the Urus. But I'm not a Urus fan. All right. So my dream car is an Audi R8 because they are tall guy friendly. And
Yes.
they're able to be daily driven. That is my dream car between that and a BMW i8. And if you got that kind of money, you might as well get them both.
Right.
But
Hey,
anyways,
how about a pickup?
oh, F-150 all the way.
Oh,
Oh,
come on,
actually, no.
come
I'm
on,
going
go
diesel.
up,
I'm
go
going
up.
diesel. I'm going F-350 King Ranch. Okay,
There you
done.
go. Go at least a 1-ton.
Yeah, okay. So, anyways, after all that's said and done, then we get into the nitty gritty. What we're really spending some money on. We're gonna have a Galaxy warehouse specifically for everything, and then we'll have a Galaxy house. And then I've always wanted to build my own golf course. So that is getting done if that happens. And
He's
then
just gonna go buy
the
up
rest
a
is
couple
going to the
hundred
bank.
acres of land and do that.
Yeah, actually, no, I've looked it up. I've done some serious research on it. That you can literally spend $15 million and get a PGA Tour ready golf course and hire a management company to run it. I have
That
looked it up.
little? Wow.
Yes,
Damn.
yes. Well, it's an average of 15 million. You can go anywhere from 7 million for like a rinky dinky, or you can go up to like 30 million, 100 million if you're Michael Jordan. Have you seen his golf course? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yes, it is nice.
But yeah, that's what I would spend it on. I mean, there's
You
just
want to
so
dabble?
much.
You want to dabble in the
Which,
stock market at all?
oh, obviously. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
'Cause
I'm
you
all
said
in.
the rest go to the bank, so I had to.
Well, bank slash investments. Let's just say that.
Okay.
I have a few things that I'm invested in, so let's just say that. All right, I will push the question back to you.
Me?
Hey, yes.
I wouldn't pay off like my entire immediate family's debt because my entire immediate family numbers to about 130 people.
Good grief.
My
You know what
grandmother.
immediate family means? Just kidding.
Yes, I know what immediate family means, like directly blood related to you.
Well, normally you would think of like your parents and your siblings normally, and
Yes, but
some people count grandparents too.
in my situation, my aunt and uncle are my immediate family
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure I've told you this story. I ain't gonna bring it up to this. So,
Yeah. I got
but
you.
first off, I'd pay off my aunt and uncle's debts, my brother's because he's had some health issues over the years. Uh, those two specifically, I would pay off all their debts. Then I'd probably buy myself a farm and everything else, get all the farming equipment that I want.
I like
Just
it. I
so
like it.
because you stop working, you die.
Wait, you there?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We lost him.
There he is.
Okay.
I thought we lost you.
And he's been muted for a hot minute. And then I would probably buy a pretty decent looking house, have it built up. I'd buy my 3 dream cars, which are a 2016 Bugatti,
Oh.
a 69 Hemi Cuda in plum crazy purple, and then I'd have a rebuilt 1970 Charger like the one from Fast and the Furious.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I'm with you on the Charger.
Yeah, no, for
Yes.
sure. I like
But
that.
my absolute dream car has to be the Hemi Cuda, the 69 Hemi Cuda.
The Hemi Cuda.
And then, of course, buy myself my Dodge that I want, have it built the way I wanted, and everything else. Then probably just invest the rest.
Okay.
Not so much give it to the bank. Kind of just find one of those stockbrokers and tell him to see what
Yeah,
he can
for
do.
sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could turn that into billions quick.
Oh yeah.
If you get the right investments down.
And the cost of land out here, I'd probably be spending a couple $100 million just to buy my land that I would want.
Oh yeah. It's pretty pricey out there.
In my general area, not so much. It's like, I believe it's 28,000 an acre.
Okay,
It
so
might be more now since the last time I looked.
That's relative to about where I'm at. About the same.
I mean, I haven't really looked at how much an acre's going for right now. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, like prior to COVID.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh
it's
man.
the most expensive land I've ever seen bought was 18 acres for $14 million.
Good grief.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like, who got into a bidding war over something so small?
Yeah, that's unless it was like just the perfect piece of land. That's insane.
It was bought by a concrete company just so they could concrete it all and use it as a storage area.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, so
So, I bring the question back to you, Envy.
All right.
What would you do with $1 million? I mean, not $1 million. I'm sorry.
just the
The
what the
Mega
current price of a
Millions.
Mega Million.
The current price of Mega Millions.
Honestly, just pay off debt and then probably a truck and a car of some kind, and maybe the Dodge Charger. And
You got his
Um,
interest peaked on it.
well,
It's
I've
such a
always been
nice
into it,
car,
dude. Like
dude.
it's always been my favorite.
Mhm.
But other than that, I just like like fund my whatever side projects come up, and like I'd still want to do my graphic designing that I do. So
Oh yeah.
I just
By the
make
way,
that as good as possible.
oh yeah. I mean, by the way, can we give a big shout out to you, Envy, for all the graphics you've done so far, the graphics on this beautiful podcast, and just everything in general that you're doing, man. You're phenomenal. I'm giving you a big shout out right now.
I was gonna say I'm loving quite a lot of your work that I've
Oh
gotten
yeah.
to see.
And
Thank you.
by the way, check out our sponsors right now. Can we go back to that screen real quick, Envy?
Yep.
Yes. All right. So right here, our sponsors, Swordog. If you see some of this merch we have right here, check it out.
I
Yeah,
was
there
gonna
it
say
is.
probably not my hoodie because that was before Sword Dog.
That was before Swordog. Yeah.
Yeah, my
But
hoodie was before Sword Dog.
all right. Next, Raise Energy. All right. The
I
big
like
one.
the product
the big
placement.
One. Hey, you got to, right?
Yeah.
Shameless plug. All right. GameNetics. We have something very special coming very soon from this beautiful graphic designer right below. I'm telling you, be on the lookout from GameNetics very, very soon. That's all I'm going to say about that. I just had to bring it up.
Why wasn't I informed? I wanted to see the design before.
No, you were definitely informed like months ago.
Oh,
You
is it that?
definitely
Is
saw
it
it.
that one? Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just finally coming to fruition now.
Wait.
Put it on the back burner. Now it's actually here.
Yeah, no, we finally started getting some funds up, so.
Cool.
That's always good.
Oh man. All right. So what do we got next here, old Envy?
I don't know. I didn't write anything down, but let's.
I'll tell you what, Yote.
What?
Let's pick Yoti's brain for a little bit here.
I do want to pick Yote's brain on
Oh,
I
just some
no.
stuff.
I always
All
want
right.
to pick his brain.
There was a lot of things
Oh.
going on in there. You don't want to know most of them.
All right, Yote, I have to know. Favorite Call of Duty of all time? Go.
I mean, obviously MW2. I mean, that was just the best COD ever made.
Wait, the original or
old
the
school,
new
right?
one?
No, the one we just got done playing.
Yo,
No,
you're
no.
crazy.
Oh my god, no.
No. I mean, the obvious answer is Black Ops 2, but I'm not gonna
Like it.
say that.
I like it.
But personal, the one that got me into COD Black Ops 3.
Okay. Yes.
If we're talking the last 5 years, probably Cold War.
Okay. I'm feeling you. I'm liking that. I'm a big fan of Black Ops 2. Obviously, Black Ops 3 is where I got my original start to professional Call of Duty and got out of it. And then yeah, I think Black Ops 3 is probably my favorite. I love jetpack games. So Advanced Warfare is in there. I never played Infinite Warfare. I didn't like it. I didn't like the looks of it.
Infinite was kind of broken, so
Well,
that
yeah.
that kind of turned a lot of people away when Black Ops 3 and them started taking off. I believe that was before it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Advanced Warfare, then Black Ops 3, then Infinite Warfare. And Advanced Warfare did it okay. The boost jump should have been like, if the boost jump was like Black Ops 3, then they had a really good game on their hands. Because I loved the weapons of Advanced Warfare. Those are probably my favorite weapons of all time. You give me the bow, it's over. Where the A is ASM1, talking right there.
I wish I was playing back then. Like I stopped playing Call of Duty for a while. Around about Black Ops 1 didn't come back until Modern Warfare 2019.
Oh my goodness, you
So,
missed a lot.
yeah.
You missed a lot.
Missed a
I was gonna
ton.
say
Wow.
the last COD I came back to, I didn't get to play Advanced because that was when I believe Halo 4 was the big game, or was it Reach at that time? Either way, I was more consumed by Halo back when Black Ops 3 and them came out, so
Yeah, that was like my brother. He was big on Halo. I was always the Call of Duty. He was more the Halo.
well, Halo's my childhood game, so
Yeah,
I
for
could
me it
never
was
turn it
Halo
down.
too. Yeah.
But Infinite
Oh, okay.
Halo Infinite kind of just ruined the entire game for me. I haven't got to play the campaign yet. I still want to go back and do that.
Sure. Yeah, that's a game I was never too big on was Halo. I mean, I played all the campaigns, but I didn't like the style of the game, I guess, the way the gunfights were. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Well, maybe you might have got into it if you played SWAT more, because that was more like what COD is.
Okay.
Because
See, I didn't know any of the
in
modes or
SWAT,
anything.
it's three. Like in COD, if you're using a DMR or what are they called, marksman rifles and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's typically a 2 or 3 shot to kill someone with it in the COD.
Okay.
And then Halo SWAT, it's the exact same thing where you break their shields with the first shot and then take them out with the second or third.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes,
And
I might have liked it more.
if you hit headshots, it's immediate. They're gone.
Okay. What in the world? Sorry, I was trying to look at Twitter while I was talking to you, and I don't know, just
like
some of
back
the stuff
then,
that comes up.
You mean
back
X?
Well, yeah, whatever it's called now.
Yeah, X. It's not Twitter no more.
Who's gonna call it that? Like, I mean, it's Twitter. It's never gonna be
forever.
X.
Well,
It is
now that it's
forever
X,
Twitter.
it kind of makes sense of the way Twitter is working right now. Because you go to your For You page and it's just outlandish what's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely insane.
Like even just on your main page of like people you follow, you go to your For You page, it's complete polar opposite of what you already want looking at.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But
Well, they're trying to get like a broad spectrum of like people like, oh yeah, you're interested in this, but could you be interested in this? I don't know. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah. To me, it's just weird that like you're sending a zeet or whatever instead of a tweet, and it's just like,
yeah,
I've known Twitter for so long. Why you got to take it away from me?
Bro, we all know
Yeah, that's
Elon
true.
Musk is an alien, so.
Speaking of aliens apparently are
Oh,
real.
not real. No.
No, it's confirmed. The White House never lies, right?
We're not getting into that. We're not.
No
getting into
comment.
Hey, we said we were avoiding politics on this. No,
Yeah,
hush.
we are. No, I was just being funny for a second. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I have a really good topic. All right. We all like movies here.
Oh yeah.
there's 2 really cool movies coming out like in the near
Demeter.
future. Yeah, so the Meg, that's gonna be a good one.
Gonna
I'm
see
excited
it
to see
this
that.
weekend.
Yes, so I
Oh,
haven't
it
seen the
does
first
release
one,
this
but
weekend.
I've heard really good reviews on it. And then also the Blue Beetle movie.
Yes.
Oh,
That's looking good too. Like
so
those are
3
both.
good movies:
So what was the other one?
The
Demeter,
Last
Meg,
Voyage of
and
Demeter. Yeah.
Demeter. What's that?
It's the Dracula
is
movie.
that
Oh,
where they're
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah,
ship?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
watched that commercial like 6 times the other night.
I forgot.
I'm a huge movie guy, so I go to a lot of movies. Like you. Would,
Okay.
I
Okay,
could
well, give me
I
your.
could carry the local cinema on my back with how much I go see movies every.
Alright, Envy, I got a question.
Yeah,
Did you ever go see Pacific Rim when it was first in theaters?
I did. Yeah, that was awesome.
I went and watched it 12 times in one weekend.
Yeah,
12.
Yes.
what was
From
the
the
movie?
time they
insane.
opened until the time they closed.
Oh my goodness.
I can't remember what movie it was, but I went and saw it like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just like, dude, I love this. I could keep doing this.
Like, and then when it finally came out on DVD, I think by the time I was done watching it, the DVD didn't want to work no more.
It's like enough.
And-
You
and-
have this committed to memory. Enough.
I do. I had the director's cut version, and in the interview with Guillermo, the director, he says you could watch this movie 100 times and still notice something new.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the truth?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like, you
Man.
notice something on the robots in it that were like moving that you didn't notice the last time you watched it through, and then
Yeah, of
something
course.
different about the monsters and stuff that were in it did you, but
Yeah, of course. That's back in the day where movies were new and all these ideas were being born, and now it's just one.
that's why I'm so
2,
excited
3,
for
4.
Demeter.
Yeah,
That's why I'm so excited for The Last Voyage. It looks like it's yeah, it's another Dracula movie, but the last couple that have come out about Dracula just kind of not interesting at all, like the Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I seen that and I immediately said
Renfield
no.
did that was.
I
kinda
immediately
crazy.
said no. I'm glad I didn't go see that in theaters because just the previews of it. No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What about the prequel to the Hunger Games? You gonna go see that? You guys into that series?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? I didn't know
Wait.
that
I
was a
didn't even
thing.
hear about this.
The
didn't
Ballad
either.
of Songbirds and Snakes. It comes out in November, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see that.
Yeah, it's about Lucy Gray, the person who started all the it's the first Hunger Games and all this stuff.
Man, I'm intrigued.
Yes,
Very.
there's a lot of theories going on about that too. That's another thing I'm huge into. Is like
Aren't they making another?
Say what?
Aren't they making another Harry Potter movie too?
They're making a
heard-
series on HBO Max.
Yeah, I heard about that. But they're
Really?
not getting the original Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shot to my childhood for sure because that's
I
like
know.
it's like a memory thing for me. My
Yeah.
dad would always take me and my sister always to the first showing in the morning on the weekend of every new Harry Potter movie when it came out, and it was just, that's gonna all be like shattered.
So I'll be completely honest with you.
I don't think I can watch it.
Well,
Yeah.
so it's funny. I didn't ever watch Harry Potter until recently, like the past 2 years.
Mhm.
I've collectively
read the
watched them
books?
all. No, I never read the books. I've just watched them all.
Yeah, you're just like me. I don't like reading the books, so.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I love to read. It's weird. Like, I love to read books like that, but I never got them to read them. I don't know why.
So there's this book series that came out a while. It's been about 2018, 2019. Then they released a movie called The Seventh Son.
Oh yeah, that was.
I read the first book. Like, I absolutely hated reading. Then I picked that book up because it sounded really interesting. I finished that book in 2 days, and it's like 365 pages.
Oh man.
There's one book
Then
I read in junior high that like it was kind of a crazy situation because I was supposed to do a book report on it. I was in like 7th grade or something, and I turn in the book report. The teacher looks at it and can easily tell that it's not based on the book at all because I watched the movie and just wrote the book report. And then she's like, "You got to do it all over again." And I'm like, "Fine, I'll read this.
no.
I'll read this stupid book." But it was actually a crazy good book. It's called The Seeker or something like that.
Oh, I read
Oh.
that book.
Yeah.
I never saw the movie. I read the book. But back to that Seventh Son. That come to find out, after I finished the first one, I looked them up on Amazon. There was 13 more. I've read all but one.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Who here are any of you Tolkien fans?
Tolkien.
What?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Tolkien. Tolkien, however you say his name.
Yes.
Is
He
it
does
so?
love
Here's
Lord of the
here's the
Rings.
question: Are you fans of Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones more?
Well,
Lord of the Rings.
I never watched Game of Thrones, so I would say
Don't.
Lord of the Rings.
Don't watch Game of Thrones.
He just says don't.
T, knowing you as well as I do, don't. You will not. You might be interested in it, but there's parts that I think you would not care for.
Okay. I completely understand that actually. Oh man. What a day.
Yeah, I just ask about Tolkien because like he's just got an immense like it's such a massive amount of books that he's written before he died, and like it's just nuts how crazy and relevant they still are. Like
Isn't that
almost
why
all
they
of his stories.
Wasn't his death the reason why they decided to not do any more Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit movies?
I know that the reason they couldn't do The Hobbit was because, or at least for a long time, was because of like the fighting amongst the family and the movie studio for film rights, and that's always been a thing. Like there's like the Silmarillion, the story of the entire Middle Earth world and how it came to be and all this stuff. I would expect a movie to be made if movie rights could be obtained, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Well, money talks. So.
Yeah.
Well, always in every aspect.
The studio that wants to make the movie throws enough money at the family. I feel like they're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, but like the family's been like really like I don't know what the right word is, but like they've been sticking to his wishes, to Tolkien's wishes, and have like been really firm on what they want to see if there is a film adaptation of it, and like if there's not a direction they agree with, they're not going to do it. You know, so
yeah, I see,
and I really respect that out of the family. Like I'd want the same thing if I were just like him, and I were just watching from up above or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I need someone to take my side here.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you'd think most families would definitely sell out real fast.
Oh yeah.
So respect to that family.
Yeah, definitely. But they have plenty of money, I'd guess, anyways, because of like the movies that have already been made, and like their name is legendary.
Oh, yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh man.
Yote, you haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, what's going on in that brain down there?
He's contemplating something.
Read books. I don't read anything.
Well,
and
but you do watch it. You do watch anime.
I'd also make people mad if I said Percy Jackson's better than Harry Potter.
Oh, if we weren't recording, I would so kick you out of this call.
I told you it'd make someone mad.
But you do watch anime, so
we don't need to talk about that.
I was gonna say there's nothing I know about anime at all.
Yeah, me too. But I am open to watching anime, but I don't know where to start or what.
You don't know where to start? Like starter ones?
He said,
No,
"Don't."
Yote, come on.
it's a bottomless pit that you'll never
As
get
as
out
soon
of.
as you get sucked, as soon as you get sucked into it, you're captured.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's bad.
like
I mean,
T,
the
you're big into
fan
fight.
service.
T, you're big into fighting. No, Yote, stay out of the fan service area. T, you're big into fighting, so I could recommend like 12 martial arts type animes that you could watch
Oh, I see. Okay.
because
mean-
I know quite a few of those that are really good, but I'm not going to send you down that rabbit hole. I respect you too much.
Oh man.
I mean, anime's just a rabbit hole of wasting your time.
And sometimes money.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. I've heard that from a lot of people. It's like, don't do it. It just you'll
Like,
just be
the
in there
big-
forever.
The big anime nerds, like there's so many of us.
But then
That's not never ending.
on the other hand, though, it's like people talk about it, and you're like, well, I want to know what's going on. But like, yeah,
I mean, yeah. And I at one point I was so into it that I bought all these books that I haven't even read yet because I'm too lazy to read them. It's yeah,
Yikes.
not one of my smarter
I
investments.
was so into it at one point that I actually bought a replica sword from one of my favorite animes.
That's kind of the reason I have this sword hanging up behind me because of an anime.
Oh my goodness. It's
Yeah,
that.
Like I said, it's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
no.
Yeah.
a rabbit hole that surprisingly this kind of tangent goes into that is like, for me, I like watching stuff about like theories about different things like movies and TV shows, and even just for fun watching the conspiracy theories on like Joe Rogan's podcast and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What do
Oh,
you
yeah.
what are some of the
Well-
craziest things you've heard that you think might maybe have merit?
Ooh.
Oh,
Just about
he, I was
TV
gonna say
shows
he
or
lives
general.
by the
That's-
Appalachian Mountains, so there's quite a few I could bring up from
Yeah,
that
that's
area.
that's literally a loaded question, man. Golly.
I was gonna say with my heritage and everything else, there's quite a few I could go into, but you know,
Do you
let's-
want to be here all night?
No,
No.
dude, I will sit here and explain that stuff for like 4 hours. So no,
Just hit
Well,
me
I don't
with
want you to.
hit me with one thing. Your biggest the biggest
like
thing
my
you've
favorite
heard.
conspiracy,
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, 80s.
it'd have to be the Skinwalkers.
Oh
Ooh,
hell no.
I got a story
No.
about that. No,
No,
hang
thank
on,
you.
hang on. I got
Yes,
a story
he is
about it.
from the Appalachian Mountains, so
No,
he's
listen,
got
listen,
a lot
listen.
about this.
Those
as
No,
well.
trust
no,
me.
nope.
Trust me.
That's
No, listen,
terrifying.
listen. This is a recent story I just heard about. All right. So I heard a story. I don't know how true it is or not, but there was this little boy that went missing. The family was camping, and little boy goes missing. They can't find him. They're traveling everywhere. Well, apparently around that area, there was known to be these inbred skinwalker things that were cannibals. And apparently in the area, there was tons and tons of military that were doing training exercises.
Yeah.
But another story confirms that this man that was in the military at the time said, "Oh no, we were in there hunting these people down and killing them." And they said the boy was never found. But his sources say,
He was sucked
"Oh,
up.
he was found, but it was so bad they didn't want to show or tell the family how bad it was."
Yeah.
Like it's
Okay.
crazy. Like some of these stories, I'm telling you, like it's real. Like you got to dig a little bit into these things, bro. I'm telling you, it's intense.
Speaking
I've
of
heard
like
so many
kids
different
co-
things. What
Go ahead,
actually are skinwalkers? I've heard
So
so many different things.
skinwalkers, according to I believe, skinwalkers come from oh shit. They're a Native American myth, but there's too many things that say they're not a myth. Basically, they're humans that killed and then consumed a loved one, but they're also a witch doctor of their native tribe. So basically, they practice the dark arts of their tribe and everything else, and killed a loved one, ate them, and then was cursed with an unquenchable hunger.
And they're
That
all
causes-
cannibals.
Yep.
It's crazy, man.
And
It's
then
crazy.
Yeah.
the rumors say they can wear the skin of just about any animal. They can also wear the skin of their people they take too. And they imitate loved ones' voices, or a more common one, they imitate someone crying off in the distance to lure people in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting chills. Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Let's talk about something else.
You
Let's
see,
talk about
this
something
is
else,
this is my genre. I love this. I love scary stuff. So that's why
Okay.
I asked. But
I'm
Yeah, I
not
was
going
just
to
curious.
bed tonight.
You-
All right,
you
I'm not
tell me
gonna.
a quick one. No, you tell me a
I'm not
quick one.
gonna go. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. But have you heard of the Canadian version of the Wendigo called the Washuge?
I have not.
The what?
It is-
Excuse
The
me?
Washuge.
What'd you call me?
It's
All right, go ahead.
basically the Canadian version of myth of the Wendigo, but they're twice the size as descriptive of a Wendigo and actually
Okay, I'm gonna
represent the
stop you
pictures
there.
that you see.
What's
What is a
what's
Wendigo? I knew it. I
Okay.
knew it was coming.
A Wendigo comes from Algonquin tribe religion. They basically they're similar to skinwalkers in how they become what they are, but the only difference is it's in a dire need where they become cannibalistic and everything else. They can make anyone they want into a Wendigo if they can break your mind.
Interesting.
Basically they run as a pack if they get to a certain point where there's an alpha and then everybody else is just underneath.
I'm not going to bed tonight.
He's gonna be watching
Hey,
cartoons trying to distract his
Yo-
mind.
Yote, just be happy I'm
It's
not
not
showing you
cartoons,
pictures.
anime.
Same difference.
The description that people use as a Wendigo is false. They are similar. They're a lot more similar to skinwalkers in appearance than everybody thinks they are.
Mhm.
Because a skinwalker's appearance is white, pale white, lanky, and bony. And the actual representation of a Wendigo is similar but 12 foot tall.
So
So
what I'm
basically,
hearing-
a naked Bigfoot.
So what I'm
Yes.
hearing is don't leave my house.
No,
don't
I'm okay
don't ever
with
leave your
that.
house. Okay.
Stay away from
I'm
stay
okay
away
with
from
that.
Minnesota. Stay away from Minnesota. You'll be fine.
Okay, cool.
And stay away
Stay
from
away
tea,
from the
you'll be fine.
mountains. You'll be all right.
Stay away from North and South Carolina, and stay away from
I mean,
Minnesota.
Just mark
Okay.
those down on the map.
Let me just pencil this in here.
But if you go to
Hey,
talk
Siri.
to like a Native American about any of this, they will tell you shut up.
it's
Like you're not supposed to know. Just keep that
Mm.
quiet.
No, in their theory, you say Skinwalker too many times, they will come after you.
Then I
basically-
think you
it
should
ba-
stop talking.
I don't give a crap. They can be killed with a big enough gun, and I got a big enough one to do it.
Yo, we're on YouTube.
What?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Dude, there's gun YouTubers. I can say it.
America.
America.
And I live out in the middle of the country. Why wouldn't I own one?
Oh no, trust me, I do too. So.
All right.
Okay, I
Well,
should say. Go ahead.
no, you can go.
I was gonna say I should say unalive instead of the other word.
What were you gonna say, Envy?
Well, I figure to maybe cap off the podcast, we maybe go once around, and maybe say something we're looking forward to in the next week or so.
Ooh. Okay. Who wants to start?
I'll start it off. I'm looking forward to the weekend and going to the Meg movie. and also looking forward to getting more of these designs done that I'm working on because
Yeah.
super fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right,
Yote.
Hades.
No, I want Yote.
No,
Oh,
I
Yote.
don't know. I don't do anything.
Come on, Yote.
Oh,
What are you doing this weekend? Go.
I'm gonna be on my computer all weekend because I have no life. I mean, this isn't in the next week, but the next UFC event, which is
Ooh, yes.
August 19th.
That's gonna be nice. We're also gonna do a watch party for that here as well. Link in the description.
I hope I'm
below.
home by then. I really hope I'm home by then.
Hades, what are you doing this weekend?
So, looking forward to this next week, adding into this weekend. Hopefully get to go hang out with the some of my cousins and a couple other people. But I'm also really looking forward to hitting overtime within the first 2 days of being on the road and making $33 an hour.
Nice.
Hey, money talks. Oh man, money talks.
So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my week of work, which I should be hitting overtime Thursday, and then I'm taking all of Friday off, and
Nice.
so
Nice,
just to
nice,
get ready for
nice.
my trip.
Oh yeah.
2.5
I guess-
weeks is the estimated amount of time we're going to be there. So it'll be an interesting work week or
Weeks. Work weeks.
weeks, weeks. 12 hours a day until it's done.
Sure enough, sure enough.
Last year when we were there, our last day we worked 17.5 hours just to get it done.
Wow.
Man. I guess that leaves me.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is exciting. I got some things I'm cooking up over here. Big T, you know, the owner of Galaxy gets to do some fun stuff. All right. Now, as far as Galaxy goes this weekend, I have a couple really good meetings with some people, some potential pickups for not only players of different games, but potential content creators. So be on the lookout for
Ooh.
that.
Cool.
Oh yeah. I won't say much more. You know,
Can't wait to see.
Exactly, some pretty exciting things. We might even have to get them on the podcast in the near future.
Oh boy.
As well, we will be filming our next podcast the end of this week with our new Halo team. That's the very next podcast. Y'all need to be excited for that. That's gonna be
keep
good.
an eye out for that for sure.
Yes, and then Saturday, I am going golfing at a very nice golf course. So, and I have a bum knee, so we'll just see how that's gonna go.
T's gonna be on the 9th hole. Ow, my knee.
I know, 9 more to go. I'll be like, oh great. Yeah, I'm excited for the future of Galaxy. You know, the future podcast we got going on. You know, again, big thanks to Envy for setting all this up. Envy is by far one of the biggest assets we have here at Galaxy. His link will be in the description below. Follow him everywhere. And I guess with that, let's call it a wrap. You got an outro video?
Yeah,
Sure
we'll
does.
roll the outro here in
Run
just
it.
a second. Just a reminder that in the description we'll have the links to everything, the Discord, my links, whatever else we decide to put in there, the merch shop, all of that stuff. Just make sure you check that out and stay tuned for the next episode that will be dropping here soon. So hopefully
Yes.
see you guys in the near future.